The courts just fought back, and immigrants just won. They tried to deport thousands, strip US-born kids of their citizenship, shut down refugee doors. But this time, the courts said no. This week might go down as one of the biggest legal turning points of the year for US immigration. Federal courts across the country just blocked multiple executive orders from the Trump administration targeting immigrants, refugees, and even US citizens. If you're living in America with TPS, waiting on a green card, or raising US-born kids, this is news you cannot ignore. Let's walk through what happened, who's protected, and why the next phase of this legal battle could head straight to the Supreme Court. Birthright citizenship survives, for now. One of the most explosive rulings came in a case called Barbara versus Trump et al., where a federal judge issued a nationwide injunction. The Trump administration had tried to block citizenship for children born in the U.S. to undocumented parents, directly contradicting the 14th Amendment. But the judge's ruling was clear: those kids are citizens. That right is constitutional, and no agency or state can legally deny them that status. It was a full-blown attempt to dismantle birthright citizenship, and for now, the Constitution has won that fight in court. This wasn't just a legal victory. It was a generational one, for families raising children born on U.S. soil who feared their rights would disappear. TPS for Venezuelans, still standing. Over 350,000 Venezuelans living in the U.S. breathed a sigh of relief after the Ninth Circuit Court blocked the White House's move to end TPS. The court recognized Venezuela's ongoing humanitarian crisis and ruled that deporting these individuals now would be dangerous and inhumane. Many TPS holders have US-born kids. They're working, paying taxes, and deeply connected to American communities, but had no idea if they'd be sent back. This decision doesn't make TPS permanent, but it puts a pause on mass deportations and reinforces the importance of legal process and humanitarian review. Afghan TPS saved by moral obligation. Next came a major ruling from the Fourth Circuit protecting Afghans who were granted TPS after the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. Trump's order tried to cancel that protection, ignoring the fact that many of these Afghans supported U.S. military and diplomatic missions during the war. The court not only blocked the revocation, it also emphasized that the U.S. has a moral obligation to protect those who risked everything to help. TPS for Afghans remains in place for now, and this ruling sets a powerful precedent about loyalty, protection, and standing by our allies. Haitians protected by Seattle court. In Seattle, a federal judge halted the administration's effort to revoke TPS from over 100,000 Haitians. The court cited violence, unrest, and humanitarian collapse. The ruling confirmed what advocates have been saying for years: Haiti is not safe, and sending people back without legal justification is unlawful. TPS was created to shield people from being deported into life-threatening conditions. This decision upholds that purpose and protects thousands of lives. Refugee travel ban blocked nationwide. Another major victory came when a federal court struck down Trump's Proclamation 10949, which tried to block entry for background-cleared refugees. The court ruled that refugees who meet all legal criteria must be admitted, and the executive branch cannot rewrite immigration law on its own. This ruling resets order in refugee admissions and confirms that policy must follow law, not politics or panic. Why this week matters. In just 1 week, the courts defended birthright citizenship, TPS for 3 countries, and refugee entry for vetted applicants. These rulings offer real protection, but they're not permanent. Appeals are already moving forward, and many of these cases could go to the Supreme Court. Still, this moment proves that the courts are not backing down. They are becoming the final guardrails against sweeping immigration overreach. Over 500,000 lives are at stake. If TPS protections end, more than 500,000 people could lose legal status and face deportation to unstable or unfamiliar countries. Most have lived in the U.S. for years, raising kids, working jobs, building homes, and paying taxes. Removing them now wouldn't just break families apart, it would dismantle entire communities overnight. And the birthright citizenship fight added a chilling fear: could US-born children really be stripped of their rights? That fear just got pushed back, for now. But this legal fight is far from over. What you should do right now. If you hold TPS, are undocumented with US-born children, or are part of a mixed-status household, this moment is not the time to relax. Don't assume these court victories are permanent. Stay in close contact with a trusted immigration attorney who knows how to track federal cases. Renew work permits and TPS early. Avoid international travel unless your lawyer gives you a green light. And monitor appeals closely. Your legal status may hinge on the next court decision. Preparation is your protection, don't leave anything to chance. What's next? Supreme Court battles ahead. The Department of Justice has already announced appeals, and that means these cases are headed toward a Supreme Court showdown. At stake is birthright citizenship, TPS, refugee entry, and whether a president can reshape immigration law with the stroke of a pen. For immigrants and their families, the outcome will determine if the protections of 2025 will still exist in 2026. We'll keep you informed every step of the way, but now more than ever, staying alert is survival. DUI now a fast track to deportation. Meanwhile, a new bill in Congress is quietly gaining support, and it could make any DUI a deportable offense for immigrants, even green card holders. It's called the Protect Our Communities from DUIs Act, and it treats DUI convictions, even first-time ones, as public safety threats. That means ICE can detain and deport immigrants after even a single charge. No violence, no injury, just the charge itself. It's already happening in places like Oregon and Connecticut, where ICE picked up immigrants after basic DUI traffic stops. If you're facing DUI charges, speak to both a criminal and immigration attorney immediately. Even a no contest plea can lead to removal. Stay ready, stay informed. This week proves that legal wins are possible, but they're fragile. One appeal, one ruling, and everything can flip overnight. The courts held the line for now, but you still have to protect yourself. If this video helped you understand what's happening, share it, comment, subscribe. Let's keep this community informed and strong. We'll see you in the next update.